state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. These two have played some barn burners over the years, and last year was no exception as the Bears won a close one.
The Bears took care of business. They made the plays when they needed to, did a good job in the rivalry game, keeping their heads level, making those plays. They came up victorious, and now TCU had a year to stew on it, Palmer, and think about that loss.
And TCU believes that they've got the matchups to make this a different story than what it was the last time they played. They feel like they have better players on this team. We're about to find out.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. To the air, it's Toppins. Grab near the marker, it's Flanagan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains this discipline, not much doing on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out fast. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Punts it out of the air. Works his way to the 41. And plenty to give him a first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Got enough for the first. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Toppin. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Flanagan. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
TCU.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Power football with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. And does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner will be brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback empties his backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to throw, it's Toppins. Bringing the heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Toppins. Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown Bears! The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a night.
Just keeps moving. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Safe completion on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't know.
Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it in the middle, it's awesome. At the 45, on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, TCU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taken it to the house.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tape.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilkins. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bears heading quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pressure coming. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They
into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Under fire. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Flying down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Still looking, on the move. He'll put, turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Baylor.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
42.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Using his legs, it's Hurtado. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. But is all zeros, and time has expired here. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate. playing stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Back to pass, it's Toppins. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. First down here for the offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He unleashed unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air, it's Toppins. Throws to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
22.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
There he goes! Quick step and go! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by just 4 to USC.
Looking downfield, it's Toppins.
We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bears are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hurtado. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilkins. He's got enough for the 1st down, they'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bring in the heat. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get him under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best.
Turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Kansas State quick to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stands in and takes the hit. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking for a man. It's Toppins. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38 in the running game doing work. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And it's caught inside the 25.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Bears! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bears want to crank the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stevens. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Go straight ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Pushes toward the goal line. That play just got wrecked. Third and one, and they went backwards. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. From the gun. Trying to bowl his way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Wilkins. Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. There he goes. Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurtado. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to convert third down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan come